Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and welcome to Let's Talk Theory, the show where we analyze some ideas and hypotheses around our favorite subjects. I'm your host Ezelrix, and today we'll be talking about the MCU. 2 years after Endgame and the death of Iron Man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe went through some drastic changes. Between the arrival of a new Captain America, the change from the movie format to the TV show format, and everything in between, there is one character that stung every MCU fan, and that is He Who Remains. At first, we all thought he was Kang the Conqueror, the evil time-traveling overlord from the comics. But what if he was more than that? Buckle up, because today we're seeing how He Who Remains is nothing more and nothing less than a variant of our favorite Iron Man. For this theory, I strongly recommend to be all caught up with the entire MCU up until Loki. Plus, this theory has been found scattering the internet left and right, taking some information here and there. But as usual, I will put my little grain of salt to it. Alright, so now that this is out of the way, let's talk theory. First of all, let's make something clear. The way Loki played out, we understand that He Who Remains is not Kang the Conqueror, but rather a variant from another universe of Kang the Conqueror. So we're dealing with a three-part variance. According to this theory, He Who Remains and Kang the Conqueror would all be variant of Tony Stark. Why Tony in peculiar? That's for a lot of reasons. First of all, their technology. The technology used by He Who Remains in the final episode of Loki shares a lot of similitude with Tony's technology. Especially his nanotechnology, bunch of nanobots capable of creating roughly anything. Technology that up until now only Iron Man seemed to have the secret of. Here we're talking about a technology that is versatile, powerful and sophisticated enough to go toe-to-toe with Thanos, buff with multiple Infinity Stones. So if a technology that useful was easy to obtain, we would have seen a lot more of it. Although Tony and He Who Remains are the only two characters in the entire MCU to possess it. Also, they both carry an artificial intelligence sophisticated enough to be capable of semi-sentience. Then there is their personality. Both He Who Remains and Tony share a lot of personality traits. They are both sarcastic people who like to make great entrants, putting a lot of emphasis on themselves. Meanwhile, do you remember in the first Avengers when Tony came back to the Stark Tower to threaten Loki? He was arrogant, he was mocking him, he was standing up to the god, vehicling the ultimatum and the idea that if they cannot protect the Earth,
be damn well sure we'll avenge it.
Not only does He Who Remains in the final of Loki stands up to Loki, two of them, he also vehicles a lot of the same ideas and same philosophy of ultimatum. Now their ideology. He Who Remains seems to think that it is his duty to protect the timeline by any means possible.
Ages and ages of cosmic harmony, hence... You're welcome.
Whether he has to lie, cheat, create an entire force using brute strength to protect it, or literally creating false gods. This is at the end justify the means type of ideology, something that Iron Man is all about. We're talking about the man who wanted to put a suit of armor around the entire planet, whether or not it impacted their precious freedom. Don't you hate it when the Avengers walks on your freedom and your rights like that? I wanna take my space road trip and now I can't because of your goddamn suit of armor! This was a message from the AARP, the Association Against Rich People Problem. But the biggest clue we have regarding the variance of a Tony Stark comes once again from Loki. According to the TVA, what the Avengers did, time traveling to get the stone and snap once again, was supposed to happen. Okay, Captain America put the stone back, thus preventing time variance. By the way, great job Captain America, thanks for nothing. But the point here is, the TVA didn't tolerate this to have happened. It was supposed to happen. The Avenger time traveling, totally wrecking the timeline, it was supposed to happen. Why would the TVA want that?
It was supposed to happen. You escaping was not.
Unless the one who remains is indeed a variant of Iron Man. Think about it. If there is indeed a multiverse, that means that there are multiple versions of Tony Stark. And if one of these Iron Man was supposed to create the TVA, it means that they must have discovered time travel. Maybe that's why the time heist was supposed to happen. Because Tony Stark from the Secret Timeline needs to discover time travel, thus leading to a time variance who will create the TVA and defend the timeline against their third variance, taking the form of Kang the Conqueror. So he who remains, Tony Stark, Kang the Conqueror, one person or three separated beings? Tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to be notified when a new video comes up. Then share this video with all your Marvel fans, friends, and as always, thanks for watching.